So this arrived today, well, the 1st of September really, and this is the Crochet Society normal bi-monthly box on the subscription thing, and this would be box 56. Okay, so I took out the outer packaging already. It's a cardboard box, so this is what's inside, and this is for September onwards. And as you can see, it's a lovely colourful box. Crochet Society crossover with Flow and Dot. They're running the patterns in this one. You can see some lovely magenta foiling, metal foiling, and some cute, adorable characters on here. You've got a penguin, you've got a narwhal, a jellyfish, I think, and some little puppies, and kittens, all cute, and a lovely feel to the box. It's like a silky satin finish, quite smooth and very bright. So let's see what's inside. So small stitches create big wonders. Look like stickers, don't they? But they're not. Again, a lovely Flow and Dot, very dotty. And what do we have? We have the pattern book. So you can see this is by Sarah Jane Hicks of Flow and Dot, August 2025. Okay, so has this been in my bin for that long? I'm not sure. I think I received it the other day, the email, so I'm going to double check that. But yeah, there you go. So it's arrived, well, probably in August, but there you go. Right, okay, so what can we make in here? This is on the top this time, so you can see straight away the patterns you can make, and it looks like you get some lovely colourful yarn, and you can make Bernie the birthday cake, or you can make a sweet treat cupcake. So this is very much amigurumi featured box this time. You got CC the Caticorn, or you can take a sip with a puppuccino. Aren't they cute? Alright, so you can have a little read with a tea and chat sessions with Sarah Jane Hicks there. What's in your box, so you can double check if you have bought this box that you have received what you expected to receive. A pattern party. Use your exclusive code to shop our library of patterns. And what you're expecting next time. Okay, so you have your abbreviations in here that they use within the book. Okay, and on the back some terminologies, some conversion charts, and you can see they value this book at £12.50 retail. So I'm just going to skip to this one because this is new for these books, pattern party. So that's on page 26. Let me just have a quick flick what that's about. Okay, right. So it looks in here that you can make these patterns, so you get a code worth a certain amount, and you can use it to go onto the website and purchase some digi patterns for the amount that they give you for free, which is brilliant. And it's worth, just reading, £10 worth of digi patterns you can get on their website. So you could choose to make any of these with your yarn bundle. Oh, beautiful, don't they? Fantastic. Now let's have a look at this. Right, so this is your stuffing. It doesn't look like a lot. I don't know whether you can make all of the patterns in there. Do I open it? Because they vacuum pack this, so they suck out all the air, which makes it better for the box in terms of packing it. Let me see if I can find something. Wait a minute, let me just grab some, what's my new tool? I've got a scalpel, a craft knife here. All right, are we ready for this? Let's see how much it puffs out, right? Because normally they fill up the whole layer there with this stuff. Okay, well, is it puffing out? I think there's one of these ones you're going to have to coax, because it does look like just layers. Oh, it's like when you have a cushion and you've sat on it for so long, it's just all clumped together. Oh, I'm not very good with that, fluffing things out again. But there you go, that's what you're going to have to do with this one, I think, because it doesn't puff back out straight away. You have to kind of toozle it and plait it and whatever else to get that back to something formidable. All right, oh no, worst nightmare. Right, and then let's see what else we have. We have some yarn, so they're going for the confection DK. So this has been running a lot now through their boxes, so whether they've, I don't know, choose to use it because it's something they've commissioned and that's the agreement they have at the moment, or they just haven't bothered with other companies or something. I don't know, it's kind of like a fail safe really for them, I feel. But there you go, this seems like a very thin one. This is 25 grams. They made it look almost like a bigger yarn bundle weight, shall we say. This is 25 grams of rosy apple. All right, the band looks a bit too thick for this, to be honest. Yeah, and this one is limoncello. What else do we have? We have royal icing, which is a white. Quite a bit there, as you can see they squished them all in. This is ice pop. It's like a lovely, cool, refreshing blue. We have watermelon. Okay, I think that's featured in their winter Christmas advent calendar before now. And we have fondant fancy. It kind of reminds me like a, yeah, I say Parma Violet, but I think Parma Violet's a bit darker than that. This one is orange slice. Now orange slice, I believe, featured in the Halloween one that I just opened a few hours before. I've got that video online, so you can have a look at that if you want. This is licorice, that also features in the Halloween box. This one is eclair. That's been in some of their advent calendars before now. And creamy coffee. That's in the Halloween box too, I believe. Right, let's see what else we have. We have some all eyes here now. These are different. This is the first time I've experienced these glittery ones. So let's have a look. I think you just open up a pack. I don't know how many you get, how many pairs you get. Oh my life, right, here we go. Let's see. Shake, shake, shake. Oh, they're going everywhere. Okay, so you get 2, that's an odd number, isn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4, and an odd one. I don't know whether it's odd or just spare. Backing wise, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 eyes. That's interesting. Okay, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 glittery backings. Okay. So anyway, so you have these, and then you put this on the back like that, feed that through into there. Oh, I'm going to drop them. And that creates your blue background to your eye. So if you were of the sort of crafty sort, nature, and you got some different glitter sheets, you could potentially create your own different coloured eyes. So rather than using the blue ones, you could probably use this as a template and maybe cut out purple or green or whatever instead. So you have purple or green eyes instead of a blue glittery background, because it shows through the transparent area there, you see. So I've got 5 eyes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Not sure why. Whether it's meant to be 6 or I've been lucky and got a 5th one for free. Maybe I can make it myself a little monster or something. I don't know. So I shall double check that. How many did you receive if you got this box? Do let me know. Okay, that goes back in there. What else do we have? A flyer. The perfect pattern is just a click away. So wow, they have 1,000 patterns to choose from. All expertly checked. Customer service if you get stuck. Lovely, and so on and so on. And there you have your confection DK, because they sell them online too. So they're really kind of promoting that here, really endorsing it using their own yarn that they have available. So this is your gift wrapped prezzies, I think. It used to be that they wrapped over the whole thing like a belly band, but I'm guessing they're using less by just wrapping simple gifts up. Uses less paper all in all, and it's like a little present when you wrap it up like this. Okay, so what do you have in here? Oh, wonderful. So you've got some pins which will help fix your, if you're making your amigurumi pieces, you can fix your limbs and heads and things in place. You just poke them right through and that keeps those fixed while you're ready to sew. Oh, they've got little corgis or something. They're cute. I don't know. Don't know my dogs. Right, there you go. It's like that soft foam rubbery keyring that you get. Those are a bit firmer, but still hard foam. Quite a weight to them, I have to say. And there you go. They're quite pointy at the end, but not too sharp. Enough to go through your crocheted pieces. So you have them, and you have the crochet hook, polymer clay. This is a 3.75 in a funky design that matches the box there. This has got a white background there, but lovely colours, lovely dots throughout. 3.5, no, 3.75. There you go. What else? Oh, right, we've got some long sewing needles, some darning needles or whatever for them. Well, there's 2 in here. They're really long. What do I say, about 4 inches maybe? Thereabouts. Let me just double check something. Or in centimetres, what's that? About just over 14 centimetres. I got that. Sorry, just reaching over to my ruler. They're very long, aren't they? So even if you were to make a quilt or something of granny squares and you need to sew along rather than you know, if you're not crocheting along and doing that, you have to sew with some yarn, you could do that quite quickly all in one go, couldn't you? There's 2 of them in there. What else do you have? More eyes? I am so confused. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's 5. So I've got 5 pairs apparently, although these 2 look bigger. Am I going mad? Maybe. Who knows? That's something to look at, isn't it? Right. Just trying to see if they're different sizes. Are they different sizes? They look the same size. Okay, not sure about that. Right, stitch marker. Moving on. Lovely cat. Cute. Sorry, I got something in my nail. I don't know. Right, okay, and that is pretty. Matches the hearts on there. The design of their card there. Their tag. Lovely large clasp there. Huge. In fact, they're getting big. I swear they're getting bigger and bigger every time I open a box. But they're much more easier to handle. It's this bit that's the important part. I find this mechanism that you have to be able to grab it single-handedly to do this. You see, I find no matter what the size is in here, obviously it depends on your work, but it's this little grabby bit that you're trying to get your nail under to unhook. That's brilliant. Lovely. And we have a case of some sort. It's very heavy, extremely heavy, so I'm going to unwrap this. It's very substantial, this one, I have to say. And it's a case with, that's, I think, right, it's magnetic. Looks like a magnetic sheet in there. And we have some pins. Again, use those to help you fix things into place as you're about to sew your limbs together on amigurumi pieces and whatever else. Right. Oh my gosh. Here we go again. Don't do this at home. Well, I am at home, but there you go. I have been trained to use a knife, honest. Okay, so I wonder if these are magnetic. Oh, look at that. It's magnetic. Is there room for them to keep in there though? Oh, look at that. Brilliant. I'm going to spill the whole lot in there, and that was being brave. There you go. Fantastic. Oh, wow. That is a very clever gift, isn't it? So this time, I think, in terms of value for money, this is quite substantial, I think. I know it's like only a magnetic sheet, but it's pretty heavy. You know, it reminds you of like a makeup powder box. You know, it's got that kind of weight if it was a mirrored one or something. And you've got so many pins in here. I mean, they're not the most accurate of painting, but doesn't really matter. This one's missed it completely on some of them. Anyway, so that's that, and they come in a box anyway, so you don't have to put them in that other one. No doubt some of them will end up there in the back of the couch. That's your lot there. So you got that. You have two of these, and you have these. So the gifts is like prepping you up to do your amigurumi figurines and things like that. You know, so I think in terms of value for money, the gifts they're giving you this time, it's worth it. Sometimes you get one or two things and you think, well, you know, was that worth paying for that particular box? I think this time I'd say, yep, it's great. If I was talking about the last box of this, so what box number was this one? 50. This is 56. So box 55, if you have a look at that one, I felt that that was very much September, because of the colours they used and the weight of the yarn they used. Was this should have been like June, the June box, July box, because we're in the peak of summer, and I still feel that perhaps whether they had issues with the production of it or something, that this one was not quite ready, and they had to release the other one earlier or something like that. I don't know. Mind you, it would say in the back. I can't remember if in the box before it gave you a preview what was to come, but on this one, your next box would be this. So yeah, I feel like whatever the plans were, this should have been earlier. They should have swapped the two boxes around, because this is lovely and bright and colourful and just a little bit more in keeping with summer. But that is your preview for Christmas one, festive season. Peanuts. Fantastic. Okay, so let us know what you think and whether you'll be making anything out of here. I know I've got a few plans to make these, so yeah, great box I think this time, and I shall see you in a couple of months. Bye for now.